As you can see behind me, there's some major damage to these houses on Grand Avenue. But the scene looked much worse last night after a speeding car lost control, flipped, and then hit the houses.
A busy street.
Sometimes I swear they're going over 100 miles an hour.
That becomes even more dangerous on the weekends.
Every Friday, Saturday night, you hear people just racing by. Sometimes it's one car, sometimes it's a couple or 5 or 10 of them.
Austin Poplar lives on Grand Avenue, a few houses down from where this accident happened last night.
I heard the really loud screech and then a crash and immediately ran outside and saw the smoke clearing and everything in the whole scene.
According to a tweet from the Billings Police Department, just before 10, a man driving a car at very high speeds lost control and flipped into these houses. The man was trapped, but was eventually freed and taken to a local hospital with serious injuries.
Looking at the car and stuff, I was assuming that the driver was going to come out much worse. It was pretty gnarly. The driver's seat was poking out of the rear window of the car and the whole roof was caved in.
According to a post by a family member of the driver, he will be okay. And the residents who had their homes and vehicle hit were the first to help.
Lady in the house right there was an EMT, so she was immediately had a first aid kit and was checking vitals of the guy in the car and basically helping as much as we could.
I believe they are both firefighters.
Kevin Ober lives on the bottom floor of one of the houses that was hit and says it was a scary night for all involved.
I saw a bunch of lights and I came outside and emergency vehicles everywhere and a lot of shrapnel and whatnot.
But neighbors say they've long feared this busy street was just an accident waiting to happen.
I think it's a matter of when and not if.
It's something that we knew was going to happen eventually.
Neighbors are just grateful no one was killed.
I know BPD.
There's your example A right there.
In Billings, Kelsey Marison, MTN News.